right, today we're going to look at a specialized type of centerless grinder. This is a Dedtru. These are made in America. This is a Dedtru unit. You could purchase these separately and mount them onto surface grinders. But this is a whole Dedtru unit. That's why their name is on here. This is a Harrig base that they modify from the Harrig base. They use a much wider wheel guard to accommodate much wider grinding wheels. They use a heavier duty spindle. This is a 2 horsepower Pope direct drive spindle. And they use a special table that is adapted to mount this fixture on there. You have a pivot for grinding on angles. And so this is not a surface grinder. This is a Dedtru grinder, which is a centerless grinder. And the way it works is you actually have a regulating wheel in here being driven by a belt here with a right angle drive motor, DC drive motor here, and a controller for it. And when I turn this on, we have our little wheel spinning around in here. And I found this with it. This must be a part that the last guys were grinding. So this would somehow go in here between your... Now, depending on the angles that you have these plates pitched on, it'll either sit there or it'll get pulled through. And this machine has a hole that goes through the column where if you were feeding long pieces through there, you would be able to go pull them right out from the back of the machine or reach around carefully and remove it. Or if you were doing a plunge grind, then you would have it in there, probably a much smaller part, not quite as long, and you would come down with your wheel. Or more likely, you would have the wheel at the right height and then load your part on the outside, and then you come into the stop here, and that would be grinding as you slowly come under the center of the wheel. You would start to hit it more, and there's a stop that you can set here right at the dead center so that you're right where you want to be. If you have to adjust size, then you can make your little adjustment here. Now, this is a Dedtru Model C. There's different models. I'm not sure what they are. This actually has some different grinding wheels and stuff like that in here. You can see this is a grinding wheel. You can see how wide it is. That's why they need an extra heavy duty kind of a spindle. This has a lot of work rest blades and different plates in here, a lot of numerous stuff. This has a fixture that can be mounted up in here for through feed work. So there's a lot of stuff with this. You can make a lot of different adaptations, a lot of different setups, and all these things and little parts are all available from Dedtru. So this is currently wired for 460 volts. So all it really is a spindle. We're going to turn that on. Well, there's your spindle running. So that's it. That's the Dedtru centerless grinder.